Hello, knitting students. This is a technique video showing you how to do row 1 and 2 of your heel flap. I have a little sample sock here, and this is an itty bitty cuff, and this is the cast on point, and the sock leg, which is very short in this case, like an anklet. And now I've already done quite a few rows of the heel flap, but I want you to see what it looks like. First of all, you'll see that there are these elongated stitches here, and it looks like ribbing if you've done knit purl ribbing, but really what we're looking at is all knits, but every other stitch has been slipped. So I'm going to show you how you perform that, even though I've already done some. Assume this is the beginning. You're going to start with the wrong side of the work facing you. That's the purl side. You're going to keep the yarn in front of you, the working yarn. And the first thing you're going to do is slip a stitch. And in this technique, we're slipping each time. We're slipping as if to purl. And the working yarn is in the front. So I'm going to hold still and let my camera get in focus. There we go. So I'm going in tip to tip, slipping the stitch from left to right as if to purl. And now I'm going to purl each stitch across. And I won't do this slowly because you all should know how to purl at this point. But I want you to see I'm working across the inside of what's going to be the inside of the sock. My working yarn is staying in front the entire time. And every stitch, after that first stitch gets slipped, every stitch gets purled. And when I'm done, I'm going to turn my work and work on the knit side. And now the yarn is going to stay in the back. And I'm going to again, I have a very long needle, I'm going to again slip the stitch as if to purl. And then I'm going to knit, and this is an alternate, whoops, this row, I slip one and knit one, and I do it all the way across. That was knit, so slip, knit, slip, knit, and I just keep going. And if you forget where you are, you just see, is the last thing I've done? Oh, the last thing I did was a knit stitch. So now I'm going to continue, and that means the next one is purled. And after you've done this a couple of times, you will recognize the rows that are the stitches that are the slipped and the stitches that are knit. You will end with a knit stitch. If when you come to the end you have a slip stitch, it means somehow your count has gotten off and you have an odd number, but you should be working with an even number. So that's how you do the row 1 and 2 of the heel flap. I hope that was helpful.